हेलो गाइस, बार बार धोखे खाने वाले आदि कैसे हो? डिनर आपका तो हो गया होगा 7 बजे।
Mind your step! Are you quite finished?
यस, मैंने भी कर लिया है डिनर। ये जादू करने दी ना।
Converge.
और एक जादू करनी है।
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
ये काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग है।
A new moon rises.
Be silent. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
अरे प्लीज, हम फंस गए। सही बात है, अलग ही लेवल की थी। पता नहीं क्या डिनर करके आई थी। कुछ ज्यादा ही स्ट्रॉन्ग थी। हेलो हेलो, तो कैसे हो आप? डिनर कर लिया या फिर कुछ मीठा खा लिया? गाइस, आप लोग मुझे रुला दोगे। आप लोग मुझे कितना सपोर्ट कर रहे हो। ये पिंपल भी ना। इसीलिए ज्यादा मीठा नहीं खाना चाहिए। पिंपल मीठा खाने से पिंपल भी होता है? मुझे तो नहीं पता था।
Observe.
ये तो सही बात है। वैसे मुझे तो बाहर का खाना इतना पसंद नहीं है। घर का खाना मेरे लिए बेस्ट है। स्टार गिला मिला, स्टार गिला। कितना सुंदर घर है। वाव, કેટલું સરસ ઘર છે। ये देखो प्लेन्स की फोटो मैंने क्लिक कर ली है।
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of
Teleport.
humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few. Is not worth our ire.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kami.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kami. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy. I have awaited your arrival with great at present in Inazu. Though the Yashiro Commission, a commission's power rise traveler. Lend us your Oh.
See, milady, it's just like.
No, please! Wait! Please. I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village?
Correct. Please do.
I'm.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see. One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Ah, you must also be. Teijima has protected this place ever since here, keeping out the treasure. But now, we will gladly apologize if that's...
If you want my... It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still I can't claim to fully understand it. Truth be told, we aren't
Seems like he's a well-respected... You must be Tejima.
Me? It's not a
ये
true.
तेजी माँ है
But and what made me want to come here? I don't have answers to those
उसकी
questions
hairstyle
because I
न्यूवी
can't
लेट
remember
जैसी
any.
है
In the past,
न्यूवी
I knew I
जैसी
wanted-
न्यूवी
Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason... But if you can't remember anything... Oh, maybe if you just try...
Oh, that reminds me. Last...
I keep a diary? If you say so.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We...
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry bread. Today, I helped rescue a kid. I went kite flying today. Seems like your average diary of... Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. That's the kind of
ऐसा
info we're
नहीं
looking for.
बोलते ये स्ट्रीम लैब आया हेलो एवरीवन
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in
यस
handy?
पाइमोन काफी क्यूट वॉइस है उसका यानी कि पाइमोन का वॉइस अपडेट किया है गेम वालों ने
Here we are! This seems to be some... The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if... It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must... Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason... But he's been here for 30 years! Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and...
मुझे यकीन नहीं हो रहा आपको बीजीएमआई नहीं आती है मुझे तो लगा आप प्रो हो गए
Well, I'll be. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share.
वैसे मैं बीजीएमआई
Just look
खेलती
at all
कम
the
हूँ और
things that
चिल्लाती
did happen
काफी
over
हूँ
the... How could I
बहुत
have
ज्यादा
forgotten
चिल्लाती
something
हूँ
so important to me? Love, regrets, everything. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was.
ओह,
Her
फ्री
face,
फायर तो
her
मैंने
voice,
ट्राई
the
किया था
thing.
लेकिन
It's as
मुझे
if
इतना
she'd never been
पसंद
in
नहीं
my life
आया।
to begin with. I think maybe
मैंने भी
not.
BGMI
Although,
काफी टाइम
what
हो
if she
गया
were to
नहीं
turn
खेली
up
है।
eventually? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of how curious.
चलो तो मैं
Why am I
BGMI
thinking
लाइव
like this
करने
when I
की
don't
ट्राई
even...
करूंगी, लेकिन स्टार्टिंग में तो मैं
I
बहुत
shall
बुरा
remain
खेलूंगी।
here and keep...
Tejima
थोड़े
seems to
दिन
be
मुझे
dealing...
लगेंगे सेट
Oh,
होने
since
में।
it's just like Ayaka, that certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him. Well, according to Miss Kamisato, the
हॉरर में
second
नहीं
one who
खेलने
lost
वाली।
their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
फिर सपने में भी हॉरर हॉरर हो जाएगा। सुमन, आप BGMI खेलने आओ ना मेरे साथ। यहाँ तो पर्पल बटरफ्लाई है।
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold
क्या
the
delete
entire clan
कर
is
दिया?
counting on that food? We demand an explanation.
Chat
How
delete
many
कर
times
दी।
do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are as... You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this! Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them. No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have been
अब ये क्या
confiscated.
है?
This must be one of the people. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even... I don't know whether it's my own family can barely get by. And that's the first bit.
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly, all I know is that I will... And
Does it have to do?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going
क्या
through such... To
सच
top it all
में?
off, my house
तो
was just
फिर
right. If
मैं
you don't
चली
believe me...
BGMI
But we
पे।
better confirm. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
तो फिर मैं कल से BGMI खेलूंगी, लेकिन मुझे ट्रोल मत करना क्योंकि पहले पहले मैं काफी बुरा खेलूंगी।
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai out.
You haven't seen it. Today's just the beginning.
You demand, but
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Picked. Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you out.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
there's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
मैं भी सोच रही हूँ दिन में स्ट्रीमिंग करूँ, 1-2 घंटा तो दे ही सकती हूँ।
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
गाइस
Or
मुझे
perhaps-
एक
So
विचार आया
you're
है,
friends of Kurosawa.
दिन में मैं जेनसिंग खेलूंगी,
How did
रात को
Kurosawa end up
BGMI
owing you so
खेलूंगी,
much
कैसा
money?
रहेगा?
Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no
ओके,
longer
कोई
enough to
बात
cover the
नहीं
cost.
अभी।
So that's how he was getting those emergency
Bye.
provisions.
फिर
But
से
why did he
आना
have to
मेरे
purchase
चैनल पे।
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it
Okay.
necessary to take on the debt rather than...
Wow. And no one ever
दिन में मैं
appreciated
क्वेस्ट
what he
खत्म
did.
कर दूंगी
They
जेनसिंग
just
के, और रात में
complained
BGMI
and held him
खेलूंगी।
accountable.
ये अच्छी
People's
आइडिया है।
attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on if you're still curious, I see. Most unfortunate. If he does...
Sword?
Oh, didn't he? I've asked him about it Why don't you ask him about... Oh, but...
But
Information is also a kind of... Don't worry.
Okay,
I won't charge...
thank you.
at least we now know where. Let's go talk to Kurt.
वाओ, पिंक कलर के ट्री है। यहाँ पर्पल।
Without lightning to give warning, the sound of thunder is quite startling.
सच बताऊं तो सब कुछ एक ही कलर का है, तो देखने में काफी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है मुझे। पर्पल पर्पल। ओ, फोटो क्लिक कर दिया। क्या हुआ?
I see through you.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Three moons converge.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Close your eyes. Observe. Be silent.
By royal decree, this body belongs to ice and snow.
टेलीपोर्ट लेना ही भूल जाती हूँ।
Steady now.
अरे यार
Not to be sniffed at.
ये तो मैंने भी पढ़ा है। ओ ये रहा, इसके पीछे जाना है। ब्लैक बिल्ली। पहले तो गाड़ियों के पीछे लिखा होता था। चलो यार, निको निको नाम है बिल्ली का। नेको या निको या क्या है, जो भी है। ये आदि का डायलॉग तो काफी फेमस हो गया है। मुझे लगता है आदि खाना कम खाता है और धोखा ज्यादा खाता है। ब्लैक बिल्ली योरीची, ऐसा है क्या? यहाँ तो निको आ रहा है। थ्री स्टार है वो तो मैं लेके ही जाऊंगी, एक तो मेरे सामने ही है। अब मैं यहाँ से कहाँ और कैसे जाऊं? ये मेरे पास आईफा है। दूसरा स्टार कहाँ है?
Not the busiest of my days. I suppose
Oh.
I'm doing a good
यहाँ सब पर्पल पर्पल है तो कुछ दिख नहीं रहा। काफी ऊपर है क्या? जाके तो देखूं। अरे यार, नहीं यार, नीचे नहीं जाना। अरे यार, ये रहा सेंटर में। अब सिर्फ एक ही बचा है। अब वो कहाँ होगा? हो रहा नहीं नहीं। ये रहा झाड़ियों में छुपा हुआ है। नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, रहने देती हूँ। ओके, तो ठीक है। ये मैं चली।
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice.
Paimon,
Either they left or I drew my sword.
हो?
They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me,
मुझे लगता
I
है
still
किसी
don't
की
remember
बारात आ रही
anything.
है।
Why was I
काफी
purchasing
फटाके
emergency
फूट
provisions for
रहे
everyone?
हैं।
And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say?
आदि तो काफी खुश हो
I
रहा है।
can't seem to remember that either.
लगता है
It
उसकी ही
was saying
बारात
that
आ
I
रही है।
forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. And said to me, with this sword, you should.
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I
क्या करूँ आदि,
don't know
तुम
what
छेड़े
to do
ही
with
जा रहे हो।
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, But he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
ये तो मुझे नहीं पता है.
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert.
छेड़ नहीं रही.
You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering.
अरे ये तो सुमन
He's
है.
not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay,
लगता
how
है
about
आगे
this?
चला गया है.
My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
He who wishes...
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! Let's go!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister!
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
चलो भूत भगाने वाले अनुष्ठान पे चलते हैं।
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui, are—
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
यहाँ तो मैंने टेलीपोर्ट ओपन ही नहीं किया है। जहाँ थी वहाँ ही आ गई है। काफी ऊपर है। अरे यार यहाँ फंसना नहीं है। नहीं नहीं बच गई हूँ। बाल बाल बच्ची अब तो गई। अरे यार मुझे कुछ देख भी नहीं रहा। यस, बाल बाल बची। और फिर मैं गिर ही गई थी, लेकिन फिर से ऊपर जा रही हूँ।
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Yes, that'll do. Just a quick
ओह
and
या,
simple
ये
cleanup
मीको
job.
की बात कर रहे थे आप।
Huh, little one, you're just in time.
सुमन, आपको कितना कुछ याद है।
Oh, look at you. I can tell you're thinking. Oh no, she's going to send me off on some pain in the neck errand again, isn't she? Don't worry. I was just going to say that we finished renovating the shrine and are preparing to roll out a brand new service. Now, I haven't had the chance to announce it yet, but here you are already. Wouldn't you agree that's good timing? See this offering box beside me? There's going to be another place to make wishes here soon. That's different. Fortune slips are about telling fortunes, whereas this is about making wishes. Now then, close your eyes, make a wish, write it down on a prayer plaque, then hang it up on this rack here, and maybe, of course. But as for which wishes come true, that is up to the gods who watch over us all. Powerless Guji that I am, I can only help you in mortal matters. If that's what you wish for, then why not try it out? Here, take this fortune paper. It's left over from writing fortune slips. You can have it. Try writing your wish there. That might make it more likely to come true. When have I ever lied to you? Hurry up now, little one. It's time to make your wish. Remember to write your wish on the fortune paper, then stick it to the prayer plaque and hang it on the rack. After that, your wish will be made. Yes, nice and solemn. Very good.
क्या सच में ऐसा हो
All right,
सकता
little one,
है?
back to business with you. Remember to keep your ears pricked and your eyes open. After all, the person you wish to meet might just be sitting at some noodle stand, having themselves a lovely bowl. And bring me back one while you're at it.
क्या वार्निंग दे रहा है? क्या वार्निंग दे रहा है सुमन? ओहो, मैंने पढ़ लिया। ओके।
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yi, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yi, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest Swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
कोई बात
you
नहीं,
asked
मैं
them
फिर
what
से
they
लगा
think?
दूंगी. मुझे थोड़ी
Sensei,
settings देखनी होगी.
after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know
ये
is
भी
that
सही
here
है.
and now, in the present, I wish to continue.
अभी के लिए तो
I want to keep going until the day that I
मैंगो
can
की इतनी
stand
जरूरत
before
नहीं है.
everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly did. So, you are not a—
I'm sorry to have made you. I no longer have, but as your son, this is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am now used. Well.
So even though his ambition was taken away—
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in— She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
तो गाइस 11 बज गए हैं। अब मैं सोने जाने वाली हूँ। बाय, गुड नाइट एंड थैंक यू मुझे सपोर्ट करने के लिए। स्ट्रीम लेब आया, नाइट वोट को बंद कर दिया तो अब स्ट्रीम लेब आया है। बाय, गुड नाइट गाइस, हम कल BGMI में मिलेंगे। यस, मैं रेजन ले लेती हूँ। ओके, गुड नाइट, बाय।